Assalamu alaikum. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'een. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Ameen. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي اجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي هارون أخي اشدد به أزري واشركه في أمري كي نسبحك كثيرا ونذكرك كثيرا إنك كنا بنا بصيرا وصل اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Welcome, friends. Inshallah, we will continue with our discussion from the 31st word on the ascension of the Prophet. All right, so the author is kind of sharing how we can understand the ascension of the Prophet, and then we can also implement that in our lives so we can also make our personal ascension, inshallah, as we live in this world. So there's always an exemplary model for us that we can follow and learn from. So yesterday's discussion was really interesting about the prophetic path being the author shared in his section about being a transparent particle in a way that where you don't claim ownership of anything, you don't basically let your ego under control, you don't let it rule over you, and you just see everything as directly manifested from the Lord of the universe. So that is a prophetic way, a path that we are given life for to achieve, inshallah. So I will continue with how the author is explaining. Similarly, although the all-glorious one, who is the son of pre-eternity and post-eternity, is closer to everything than anything else. So since we are all created, if we understand we are created beings, yes, so definitely the changes we are going through, we can feel his presence, the sense that all the changes we are going through is definitely him being with us, the Lord of the universe, my creator. Everything is infinitely distant from him. So on the one hand, everything is closer to everything than anything else, but everything is infinitely distant from him because I am a created being. Everything in the universe is created, so definitely the creator is of a different, infinitely distant from that sense, because he's the one who is giving me existence, everything else. Only one who traverses all beings. Now here's the catch here. Only one who traverses all beings rises above particularity and gradually passes through the thousands of veils in the degrees of universality till he approaches a divine name which encompasses all beings, and then traverses the many degrees beyond it, may be honored by a sort of divine proximity. So divine closeness, proximity, on condition of gradually passing through the thousands of veils in degrees of universality. Now, what does that mean? Thousands of veils in degrees of universality till he approaches a divine name. So this is a journey of the human abilities that by going through experiences, one crosses over and realizes by, for example, by looking at the tree, I see that the tree is a manifestation, direct manifestation of, so the tree acts as a veil of the one who is giving existence to the tree, the one who is giving it the shape, the colors, the way it's positioned, the beauty, the design. So all different qualities that can be looked at onto the example of the tree. So I pass through those veils of the physical aspect of the tree and just see manifestation of mercy, of providence, of will, art, and in the degrees of universality. So just going past the particularity of the tree and seeing the whole, all the trees, and then the whole universe, each and every being crossing through those veils, which is not often we can realize this, I think, in a way. But we should try our best, inshallah, to do that. And then approaches a divine name, so gets closer to maybe the name of mercy. Like Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. So gets closer to one of those merciful names. And then traverses the many degrees beyond it. And it will be an honor to be sort of closeness to your Lord. But Brother Ali, please go ahead. Thank you.
Beyond it, it refers to, as far as you understand from English, an idea? Beyond it.
As much as we can, close and close to crossing the veils, basically.
Beyond it. It. What does it refer here? The pronoun it.
The divine name?
I think so, yeah. I think so. But I wasn't sure. Yeah, that's correct, the name. Of course, the problem is thousands of veils in the degree of universality. Universality. What do we understand from it? I'm thinking about it and a bit doubtful. It seems that as you gave the example of a tree or an animal, doesn't matter, but a tree is a simple one. Now we see that the roots are taking the minerals or whatever the water, whatever the tree needs to grow. And of course, the structure of the tree is such that they are also, the cell structures are doing something, mineral itself is doing something, water itself is doing, the sunlight itself is doing something in the existence of the tree. All other elements seems to be, which we call them, the people call them causes, apparent causes in the term of cause and effect. In fact, they are cause or not is, it needs to be taken seriously and discussed, but seems to be this apparently, if there was no water, tree wouldn't grow. If there was no air, sunlight, you continue now, gravity wouldn't know. If there was no ability of the cell to have this, for example, membranes, it wouldn't work. It must have a certain cover, skin, if you like. And this chemical activity, thousands of veils needs to be, it cannot do anything. Water cannot have any effect. Sunlight cannot be the cause, the source of existence of light. All of them. And mineral itself cannot make and have a purpose of making the tree in this form with these qualities so that it will produce fruit. And DNA and whatever there is in that cell, whatever the names they call them, cannot really aim at having a perfectly functioning tree, and they don't have power and knowledge and wisdom, and they don't know what is going on in the universe, so that they will be really appropriately located within the universe, communicate with it. They don't know human beings, animals, so that they will be growing in such a way that they will be food for living beings. They discard them. What remains? Approach to divine name. So the prophet should realize, go through these stages. No. And then, what remains there? What is active here? The one who created the whole universe is arranging the body of the tree, the cells of the tree, and whatever the chemical reactions are happening there, the source of existence of these chemical reactions to happen must be also created by the one. All this universe has the universe-wise order. So universality must be achieved or went through or gone through. The prophet is in his journey through the material, if you like, side of the things. How do you say it is?
Physical?
Material side. How is it? Which word is used for it? Yeah.
I was saying physical or
Yeah, but is there any word referring to it?
Corporeal.
Couldn't get it for you?
Corporeal, like
No, it is in the text. Which word is used? Oh, yeah. Veil. Oh, okay. This material experience of the veils. Yeah, but the veils are as it appears to be. We call them material existence, material veils. And he has to go through it. Yeah.
so whatever we deem as cause and effect basically are the veils.
Yeah. This appearance, cause and effect appearance, is named here veils. Every material, they call it, materialist people call it cause and effect, but veils. The text uses the word veils. So, yeah. In the second paragraph, just the last, no, corporeal personality. I was looking for this word. Through his corporeal personality. And then you will come one, I mean, the second line from bottom. No, in this page. Yeah, second line from corporeal. You got it. Yeah. Now, corporeal personality, that is why we have to go the veil of our corporeal personality, the corporeal personality of the tree in our example, or everything. Without going through the corporeal personality, we cannot reach the degree of universality so that it will end up in divine name. And then go beyond the divine name, because the divine name is a not material thing, your understanding, your perception. So this quality, that is just a quality. So this quality must have an owner. Now, reaching the last point, at the degree of confirming the existence of the necessary existence of the essence of the creator. It means Zati Ilahi. This is where now after going all through this stage, sort of divine proximity. You got it. Yeah. Divine proximity. So that is why every one of us have to go through these stages. Of course, at first time, it takes maybe years or to really comprehend what is going on. It takes years. And then it takes months and then days, and then it becomes very quick, if you like, journey of ascension, mirage. Very quick. But it needs this training. That is what the prophet is taken through this journey by the creator of the universe according to his capacity, creator's capacity. He can create everything in an instant. That's it. It doesn't take time. That is why Miraj, Ascension, is narrated as didn't take time. Yeah. That's it. That's what I got from this text.
Thank you, Brother Ali. So training, and then so after training, we can do it just like how physically we get training, and then we get, after a few tries, then we can get the result. Or yeah, go ahead. Get good at it. Yeah.
Can we also connect this to yesterday's discussion about the spiritual journey of the human soul with the examples of the flower, droplet, and transparent particle? Because it's really a progression of how one is viewing the world, from realizing that things are given to me, but then I'm not the owner of those things. Rather, I'm just like a transparent particle where just in need to be given existence. I mean, and I think within this whole process, then we can totally work out all the veils that we experience.
On the third category you meant, I bet, Faria.
Yep, you got it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, thank you. Yeah, we kind of touched upon it, yes, about the prophetic path as a transparent particle. Yes. Brother, you were saying something?
Yes, I agree that if we follow the path of prophetic path, it means transparent particles, exemplified with the transparent particles. It means never owning by myself and leaving everything to my creator to realize it, to help me, but I have to present my need to it. If I don't present my need to it, then, if you don't ask Allah, God, to create something for you by really obeying his way of creation, he doesn't create.
Alhamdulillah, good point. Yes. So, yeah, Faria, go ahead.
Just checking in, may be honored by a sort of divine proximity, as in once the human being traverses the many degrees, which we were talking about right now, it may be honored by a sort of divine proximity, as in one gets closer and closer to the reality, as in is able to see the reality and hence gets hopefully in the presence of its Lord. Is that what it means by here? May be honored by us, or things are, even the traversing is honored from the creator of the universe. I guess it means both. Realizing that it's given, the traversing opportunity is given, and hence one gets closer to their creator.
Yeah, it means you will feel the presence of the creator, your owner, your Rab, however you.
You muted yourself, Brother Ali.
As soon as we are in contact with any of his creation, whatever I attempt to do, I will feel that this is what my creator has just created for me. So no one, nothing can have any effect on the existence of this result. I begged for it by obeying the order. He created the result for me because I know there are all veils. All the things are veils. For example, the typical example, eating example. So we can do it physically, but at the same time experience the qualities in what we are eating. So we don't see the qualities coming from the matter if we have gone through this journey. What we see, my creator is treating me mercifully, treating me with his absolute power, treating me with his knowledge, what he's creating, what I need, how he created me as well, how he put me in contact with the thing I am eating. And also he knows the capacity of my nose, and he creates what I am eating with the smell that communicates directly with him. Everything is arranged by him. Every action, we can see the presence of God's names manifesting. So this is the way to live in the divine proximity. That confidence in belief, which is called yaqeen. It's excellent way of life.
Indeed, inshallah. Faria, you're okay?
Alhamdulillah, do I still have my hand up or something?
No, you're okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so let's see the example as he goes through, using an army example, going through the different ranks as if traversing through the veils, through the degrees. For example, a private is far inferior in rank to the commander-in-chief. He looks to his commander through the small sample of his commander's rank. He sees in his corporal. At a great distance and beyond many veils, as it were, to gain true proximity to his rank through his corporate personality, the private has to pass through many universal degrees of ranks, like that of a lieutenant, captain, and major, whereas the commander-in-chief can be present with the private and seeing in person as well as in meaning, through his commands, regulations, view, decree, and knowledge. Since this truth has been proved decisively in the 16th word, we deem that sufficient and cut short the discussion here. So from my perspective as a created being, I have to go through the journey to the different ranks, through beyond the veils, as we've been talking. And from the perspective of the commander-in-chief or the owner, my lord, at every stage, he's always present because of at every stage, there's this manifestation of his qualities that I can go through. But then I have to build my abilities to recognize all those qualities, relate them to his divine names as much as I can. Okay, again, it comes to mind that you are thinking of asking, I deny the existence of the heavens and I do not believe in the angels. So how can I believe in someone traveling in the heavens and meeting with the angels?
Sorry to cut you off, bro, but can you just go back to the private example? I'm just going to check something.
Go ahead.
Okay, what does it mean? A private, okay, it's inferior to the commander-in-chief. He looks to his commander through the small sample of his commander's rank. He looks to his commander. He sees in his corporal beyond many mills, as it were, again. Okay, so it's just letting. So this is an example of the whales that we go through to get to the source of existence.
Correct.
This, yeah, right?
Yeah. The human journey through the
Whereas the commander-in-chief can be present with the private and seeing in person as well as in meaning. What does that mean? The source of existence present with us.
So two perspectives. One is this is our perspective. Our responsibility is this, going through the facts. And this is just realization of, yes, whoever is giving existence, for example, to the tree, right? I'm seeing his commands, regulations at that. He's always there basically in his, because as a manifestation of his qualities, that whatever I can grasp.
Okay, makes sense. It's just bringing our attention to how things are.
Right. So I have to listen to them and present my case and make that journey as I gradually go. Yeah.
So I think this, whereas the commander-in-chief can be present with the private and seeing, I think this is good to know, to bring solace to our soul, I would say, because, sometimes it's going through veils. It can be, I would say, a very daunting journey. But then if you know the end goal of this journey, removing the veil, then you're like, okay, no, it's here, but I'm stuck within the veil. So let me just untangle myself with the veils. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments or thoughts? Maria, your mic is still open if you have any.
Yeah, the following piece that you read, again, it comes to mind that you're thinking of asking, I deny the existence of the heavens and I do not believe in angels. So how can I believe in someone traveling in the heavens and meeting with the angels? What is this referring to?
So the author in his Ascension had me
Ascension,
talking
right.
to basically he says an atheist, basically someone who gets doubts on how do we believe, basically. someone who doesn't even recognize basically the thing that one is created or has it is there's an owner to this universe. Right, because it's basically narrated and it's still trying to see not this atheist person, individual, still not convinced and still is trying to get some understanding. Basically, he's saying he brings in that I don't believe in the angels, which is how the narrations mention about the ascension, narration on the ascension mentions. So how can I believe in someone traveling in the heavens and meeting with the angels? So this journey of traveling. So let's see what
That's interesting. That's funny. I think it's me, the human being, because
yeah, sometimes
you
we
know
can say that.
you're
Yeah.
like, because if there's no concept of angel around, I'm like, okay, how do I reach to the source of my existence? Yet alone, when we conclude something to be absolute, then we spoke about it in one of those discussions. People try to bring the idea of, hey, can you prove the existence of an absolute source? I mean, it's a ridiculous thing because absolute source is a logical conclusion. So once I know concluding an absolute source is a logical conclusion, then how am I interacting with this logic? It's through some medium here, which we refer to as angels. That brings meaning. I mean, I'm just trying to make sense of this case. Okay, thank you. All right, let's see what they have to say.
I think the atheist represents our egotistic tendencies. The wants to deny and forget about it, not to submit its existence to its creator.
Thank you, Brother Ali. So let's continue. Yes, of course, it is difficult to demonstrate something and convince someone like you over whose eyes a veil has been drawn and who sees only what is immediately apparent to them. So one living in heedlessness, not paying much attention, seeing the meaning behind their existence, just keeping themselves busy and only living with what is immediately apparent to them. Then just staying within the veil, not going beyond the veil. But the truth is so brilliant that even the blind can see it. So we also say what is unanimously agreed, that the depths of space are full of matter called ether. So in the heavens, the depths of space are full of matter called ether. Subtle energies like light, electricity, and heat point to the existence of some subtle matter which fills space. The energies like light, electricity, and heat are not something that we see physically, or Wi-Fi signals, for example, the spectrum of the mobile phone communications. For just as fruits clearly demonstrate the existence of the tree that bore them, flowers demonstrate the existence of their flower bed, shoots their seed bed, and the fish in the sea. The stars also thrust before the mind's eye the necessary existence of their source, seed bed, sea, and flower bed. Mind's eye. which is human reasoning and intelligence, human logic, sees that there definitely necessitates that these things must have a source. Their existence necessitates that there must be a source of existence to them. Yes, since there are different formations in the world above us, and different rules are seen to be enforced under different conditions. The heavens, which are the source of those rules, also differ. The heavens, which are the source of those rules, also differ. And since, hold on for you, let me finish the paragraph, I'll give it to you. And since just as in man there are immaterial faculties apart from his body, like the mind, heart, spirit, imagination, and memory, certainly in the world, which is the macroanthropos, and in the universe, which is the tree of which man is the fruit, and in the universe, which is the tree of which man is the fruit. There are other worlds apart from the corporeal world. I think that's what Brother Lee was looking. The corporeal world. That was the word. Moreover, there are heavens to each world. From the world of the earth to the world of paradise. There are heavens for each world. I think this is the word sama in Arabic, the ultimate purpose, I would think, the plural heavens. From the world of the earth to the world of paradise. So everything comes, everything has an ultimate purpose in their existence. Fariha, you had your hand up. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I was wondering what the subtle, in the paragraph above, what the subtle matter, subtle energy, or subtle matter means. Does it mean, yeah, what is being referred to here, like imagination, memory, like things that are non-tangible, even logic, like what is logic? I mean, it's not tangible. So just the existence of all of this, like subtle matter that points to an angelic side of things. I'm just wondering.
I feel that this subtle matter is referring to the example of light, energy, subtle energies like light, electricity, heat point. We are absolutely sure, absolutely sure they exist, but we can materially not show it. Exactly in the same way, the whole universe is filled with ether. What does it mean, ether? None of my business, but there is no empty place, emptiness in the universe. Everywhere, everything in the universe, it needs to be created, and they are created. Maybe in the matter form, like mountains, or in the subtle matter forms like energies, light, heat, in the existence of human beings, the mind, spirit, feelings, ego. Look, they are, it means we shouldn't reduce the creation only to matter. But this, when the nurse says, you go through the corporeal side of the universe, it means not only the matter form, including that, think about the creation of the mountain, where the Quran emphasizes on the importance of, but including the look at the mountain and see, look at the trees and animals around you, see, the look at the clouds and stars as you see. But at the same time, they have their subtle side of it. Take them as well. Think about the existence of your mind, ability to imagine, for example, ability to be conscious of worries, love, fear, or what are they? So see the manifestations of the qualities or the names of the Creator in their existence as well, and go through it. Human spirit cannot exist by itself. It needs a creator, a source of existence. And this sort of existence must have certain qualities, certain names to give existence to it. So go use all this creation as much as you can, you are aware of, and question, it means uncover the veils, and you will end up with names and the owner of the name. That will be your ascension.
Inshallah. Yeah,
So
great.
from realizing your sense or feelings of whatever examples you gave, fear, anxiety, love, through that, you ascend by questioning the source of existence of those. Sounds weird a little bit because, I mean, those feelings sort of pinpoint to something, some problems that needs to be solved. I guess maybe try to work it out.
All right, any other comment? So basically, nothing is empty in this world. Space are full of matter. It's like the atmosphere that we call it. And there's something, there's no void in the space as well. There's some matter, which is, some call it ether. And what about this paragraph? Since there are different formations in the world above us and different rules are seen to be enforced under different conditions, the heavens, which are the source of those rules, and also differ. So different, I guess, gravity varies in different areas of where you are. So different rules apply. We call it gravity, or it's the different things are behaving a little differently, one area to another area, one country to another. Some are more tropical climate versus now, or rainy climate. Yeah, Faria, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm still trying to look into these subtle matters. So subtle, like you're saying, like sudden change of something, season or something, it's like subtle, right? Same thing with our feelings, something subtle. Just questioning the source of existence of it. I mean, how would that lead one to ascend? Or what do you do with that? Or maybe he's gonna propose later. Okay.
I don't think that's part of matter, your feelings, or that's part of your spirit, how the spirit human being is made. Like spirit, do you think that's a subtle matter, the spirit? Is that what your confusion is?
No, but like feelings that are imparted is something subtle.
Right, feelings, imagination, intelligence, that's what I guess material scientists kind of want to find it in somewhere, in some matter. That's the struggle that they are kind of working on, the challenge they face. But here, I think the author is just discussing these parts, the light, energy, heat point,
Okay.
airwaves, yeah,
Okay.
microwave,
Mhm.
airwaves, whatever. Brotherly, go ahead, please.
In the heavens also, this kind of creation must happen. You know, subtle creations like, as you said, mind, heart, spirit, imagination. So in the existence of the heavens, like in this world we experience, so there, it means when you see the stars and galaxies, don't say that they are just mass of matter, so full of energy. So even the energy itself is a subtle matter. What is it? They say it's something, something. Like human mind, what is it? Human spirit, what is it? Something, something. You know, you experience it, don't you? But unfortunately, people want to reduce it to memory, to a cell, but a cell not recorded by itself. It is created with it, with this quality. Then this quality needs to be created as well. Unfortunately, reductionist understanding may extend into the existence of the heavens and ignore their angelic aspect. So the mind, heart, spirit, imagination, memory like qualities must exist uh, in the creation of the heavens as well. So this side is going to be the angels. So we call them the angelic side of the universe, as the Quran calls it.
Thank you, Brotherly. So does the author mean here by there are heavens to each world, from the world of the earth to the world of paradise? Anybody who would like to?
Oh, this is, we have studied the heaven is where the ultimate aim of the existence is existence of anything point to the ultimate purpose. The ultimate purpose being the manifestation place of God's different names. It means one name is, let's say, all powerful, the power, or the heavens, heaven of power, heaven of knowledge, heaven of will, heaven of wisdom, heaven of life, heaven of decoration, oh, the numberless heavens, which the text says in some place, I don't know where it is, the roof. It means really manifestation of place of the names of God. That is why we have to understand وَسِعَ كُرْسِيُّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ, where all the heavens of the creatures are the manifestations of the names of the Creator. That is his kursi established there. So at the top of every existent being manifests, if you like, sits, manifests the qualities of its creator. That's why God is encompassing all the universe with his throne. It's a beautiful description of the Quran, but needs to be seriously understood. Otherwise, we can just physically start thinking that God's throne is somewhere up there. No. Each being has its own heaven. Or each quality of each being is a heaven.
So you said at the place of manifestation of the qualities. So in this world and also in the next, basically the
No, in
quality.
heavens, in the heavens.
Mhm.
We are talking about this universe. As the world here I am living on earth, I can see the heaven of every creature, every being, as the manifestation place of its creator's qualities. Like heavens, why not? It means the sky. Let's make it distinction. So, as the Quran says, multiple layers of skies, heavens, samawat. What does it mean? Multiple different manifestation place or aspect of the creatures. Multiple different aspects of the qualities of beings on earth and on sky. On earth, we are observing here. On sky, rationally concluding that why not there too? So we have to understand the Quran in two ways. One is when the angel comes down from the universe, it means really all the qualities manifests and become materially or subtle materially experiential. In some forms here, beautiful things are created or meaningful creation of everything. In some forms, in human beings, as mind, heart, spirit feels it, it means serenity, calmness, satisfaction, security, or otherwise worries, fear, not feeling secure in one's existence, always living in an unknown future, depending on your denial or iman. So we have to understand that we have to ask, oh Allah, please manifest your angels in my life, which gives me hope, which satisfies me, or which functions as a means of communicating, tying up, connecting my existence to your will. That is how we can see ourselves in the proximity of the Creator.
Inshallah. Thank you, brother. Any other thoughts or comments by anyone?
Yeah, so it seems like the angelic side is always there, but we fail to see it, and hence what Brother Ali was sharing about asking to see the angelic side of things to connect with the Creator is a must.
Yep, thank you. You're right. So as far as the angels are concerned, we say this. On the globe of the earth, which is medium-sized among the planets and insignificant and dense among the stars, animate and conscious beings, the most valuable and luminous among beings, are found in countless numbers. So surely the stars, which are like embellished castles and fine palaces compared to the earth, which is like a dark house, and the skies, which are like the seas of the stars, will be the dwelling places of angels and spirit beings, which are conscious, animate, extremely numerous, and of various sorts. So we are flooded with the angels if we realize how the Quran presents it, as Faria you were saying, but we fail to realize how we are communicating with basically every time we are experiencing something, we are communicating through the angelic side of things, but we may not really pay attention to that angelic aspect as was stated. All right. We have 2 minutes. Does anybody want to share their thoughts or anything on this paragraph? I mean, yes, theoretically it makes sense, but I have to practice and realize this while I'm questioning the meaningful side of creation. How is that meaning coming to me? So it's building upon that nothing in this universe is left empty or void, full of matter, full of the angelic side, conscious quality, animate, extremely numerous of various sorts. All right, I think we can stop here for today. Before you have something?
It's interesting how the comparison here was made about the earth and the sky. I think it's good to look at the sky. Once you look at the sky, it kind of brings you a little solace as opposed to the earth. I mean, that's what it's sort of drawing our attention, right? So the earth, which is like a dark house, and the skies, which are like the seas of the stars. I don't know, I wasn't so clear about this because even the earth can also be a little bit bright sometimes. Go to the seaside or any other places. Or maybe we can talk about this next time, this paragraph, inshallah.
Okay, Brother Ali, would you have a comment?
No, I'm thinking just if we, but Feriha said this paragraph is not clear. Otherwise, I wanted to start the next class from next discussion from in short, but I don't know what you prefer. Because the following two short paragraphs are not really telling anything new, giving reference only.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know what you want or what you decide to.
We will give an introduction to how we're progressing, inshallah. We can do that.
Sure.
Okay.
So where are we starting next time? So I will mark the book.
So we will start from here.
But
Unless Faria, you want us to review the paragraph before, let me know.
Of course. Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay, so just good.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll do it then.
Because we're in no rush with things, right? It has to make sense. Otherwise, it's useless. Just keep going.
Okay, no worries.
Alhamdulillah, thank you.
All right, so we'll start from here, Brother Ali.
okay.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma lamtana innaka anta alimul hakim. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين بحرمة سورة الفاتحة.